Hi guys, Craig from Camping NQ again, and today we're going to have a look at a knife. And this is an interesting knife I've had for a little while, but I haven't really used it very much. So I thought what we'd do is we'd have a look at it, have a look at the specs of it, and then we'll go and bash it around a little bit. Okay, so what is this one? This is the Cold Steel Pocket Bushman. Okay, you're probably all familiar with their fixed blade Bushman. This is the pocket version. Just firstly, I put that on there myself. It came with this bit of black cordage that was absolute rubbish, and the knot wasn't even done up properly, so I put a bit of paracord on there. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. There's not much to it actually. It is basically all metal. Let's have a look here. Okay, now that's him. Okay, specs on it. The blade is 4.5 inches long. It is 3.5mm thick. Overall, 10.25 inches. Now the blade steel on this is 4116 stainless, which is a Krupp steel, a German steel. The whole weight of the thing is 6.1 ounces, which is only 173 grams, but it's a solid knife. I mean, it feels solid in the hand, right? It feels really good in the hand. What else do you want to know? It's 420 series stainless for the rest of it. Got the pocket clip, which is reversible, right up there. Okay, it has an interesting lock. I cannot for the life of me remember the name of it. Not that it really matters. To use it, got the knife open, you have to, how can I get this on film for you? There we go. You have to hold it like this so that your fingers are not in the channel here. Grab your bit of paracord, pull it back, up, close it. It's pretty easy, and I've done it enough times now, it's second nature. The knife itself is not a tactical knife. You can open it with the little stud there, but it's a little bit stiff. It is much easier to open with your second hand. Okay, but it can be done. Now I've had some tough glide into this to make it a little bit smoother, and I also had a lot of sand in it at one stage, which I had to hose out. It hasn't affected it at all. I've had it apart. It's pretty straightforward. Now I won't bother to do that. There's a heap of videos on YouTube about how to do that. But if you really need to clean it, and I did, I disassembled it. But like I said, it was pretty easy to get back together. Fiddly, but not difficult. Okay. Now, what other modifications have I done? First thing I did, I don't know if you can see on here. See here? Looks a little bit funny, like there's a section taken out of it. That's because I got the Dremel out and I sharpened it so that that edge there is very sharp and strikes the fire steel brilliantly. You can also take it and shave on a smaller log if you want to do that. It will shave nicely now. It's quite sharp. Quite happy with the way that came out. Not much to it, like I said. That's pretty much all there is to tell you about it. It's sharp. I mean, when I got it, and I haven't used it that much. Let's see, where can we do this here? I don't know if you can see that, but it's shaving sharp. Even though I've used it a little bit, not much, it shaves. Cold Steel's usually pretty good straight from the factory. Where's it made? Taiwan, who cares? Pocket Bushman. Okay, so that's a knife itself. Now let's go and move over to Shirley and we'll bash it around a little bit. Right, here we are, ready to do some woodwork with the Cold Steel Pocket Bushmaster. Now, got some timber here to play with. I could, if I wanted to be stupid, use a piece of this. But let's face it, that is too much for a folding knife. It's just way too much. So we won't be doing anything stupid like that. Even if you're in an emergency situation, you're not going to pick up the biggest piece of timber you can find and beat the crap out of it. Even this one is a bit big. So see how we go anyway and just see what happens. Quite a lot timber to go through. I'm going to have to tap it back the other way, which is something I do not like doing. But there we go, let's see, here we go. Conscious at all times that this is a folder. Alright, that's my nephew in the background there. Okay, let's have a look here. No, that's my nephew. Come for a visit. No damage to the blade that we can see. Let's have a look how it closes up. Closes up fine. No looser there than it was before. Let's have a look. Yeah, didn't think that'd do anything. Okay. Try something a bit more sensible. Because like I said, in a survival situation, you're not going to pick up the biggest piece of timber you can find and bash on it with this smallest knot. Don't touch it. Okay, that one is still okay. Let's have a look. You guys will notice the dog in the background pinched a piece of my timber, as he likes to do. Yeah. Not a big fan of feather sticks. Don't really need them where I live. There is plenty of small stuff, plenty of dried grass on the ground, but works fine. And running out of spots, still shows. Boxing fine. Closes fine. You can see that there. No problems at all. I have no issues with this. One thing to remember, you might see another video where it was broken on camera. If you are going to baton through something like this, and you hit it in, you do not torque the knife sideways, okay? In, and you're not torquing the knife to get it out. Just remember that, because you'll break anything doing that. Alright, that's really about all there is to show you. I'm quite happy with this. I'm quite confident about taking it out bush. Cold Steel Pocket Bushman. Definitely worthwhile knife.